Hi guys, today I'm at a press event where Hyundai has brought down all their new cars for people like us to test drive, and today I will be testing out the new 2021 Hyundai Ioniq 5 Ultimate. So let's do a quick walk around this car, and at the front what do we have? A very strong car, let's just say. Look at those headlights, the square pixelated headlights that look super cool and give you this rainbow effect. Also, there is a light section right down here as well. As you can see, it goes down in lines, and also a camera in the middle for your 360 camera and front camera, etc. Anyway, coming around the side, you will know this car is a Ultimate by looking at the wheels, as it has this shape. The wheels, god damn it, they are massive. They are 255/45 wrapped in 20-inch rims. That's incredible. Very cool design, very funky, I would say, very futuristic. Coming round the back of the car, as you can see, there is no rear wiper on this car. Hyundai says this is done so it could be more aerodynamic. Yeah, I'm not too sure anyone is going to care about aerodynamics at this price point, but it is what it is. Also, the rear lights, look how cool they look. Pixelated rear lights as well. A lot of things on this car is pixelated, are pixelated. And of course no exhaust on this car because it's fully electric, fully EV. And if we just open the boot, can we open the boot? There we go, it's opening. Electric tailgate, which is super cool. Bizarrely, not a lot of boot space. I'm not too sure what the boot space figure is. I'll put it on the screen right now. It's about this amount of liters, but yeah, not too big, because I believe you've got that funky electric car adapter thing that Hyundai today at the press event have hooked up to a coffee machine, which is powering that at the moment. That's pretty funky and cool. But yeah, not a lot of space. Quite disappointed, but given it's a electric vehicle and that's probably where all the batteries are, I could forgive it. Also, yeah, it's got a very slanted section at the back of the car, so it does eat into more boot space. Who cares? Don't forget, this car though, it is going to be classed as an SUV. It's up against the Mustang Mach-E, and not having a lot of boot space is, not a great thing. Anyway, as for the charger port, this bit's interesting. To open it, you press on these pixels, and it just flips open like that. You've got some more pixels which show you how much charge you have, and to close it again, you just press it on that pixel, or maybe that one. There we go. How cool is that? As there's some noises in the background. Anyway, let's hop into the interior of the Ioniq 5 and check it out. Moving over to the interior, and it's very Tesla vibes in here because it's so spacious and there's like a lot going on. But it's very different to the Tesla in the sense that there's literally no logos in this car. There's no Hyundai badge. The only thing is that there's some Ioniq 5 on the door sills. That's about it. I also do love the fact that you get this movable center console in this car. Look, you could pull it all the way forward, pull it all the way back. That is super cool. And there is some USB-A. It might be USB, not too sure. Maybe USB-A ports down there. As for the infotainment system, I was just having a conversation with a gentleman that does have another YouTube channel. He's called David, and he was saying the interior, well, the infotainment system is very A-class, Mercedes A-class vibes, and honestly, he is so right. As for the gear stick, you're probably wondering where the hell that is. It is right behind this two-spoke steering wheel. On the steering wheel as well, there is some drive modes. You can go into Eco, Normal, Sport, and the instrument cluster does have this like very weird layout. I'll show you later on. There is some paddles on here as well. You're probably wondering what on earth those paddles are for. It's because this car doesn't have any gears. It is for your brake regeneration system, and I'll just show you how that works on the point of view drive. Anyway, another weird thing in this car, well, another thing that I love because weirdness is super cool, is this glove box is like an office, office, whatever you call them, something that you'd find in an office where you pull it out. It's like a drawer essentially. The sound system is amazing. I have tried it out. It is so good, and around the speakers, it does light up red or white. I think it depends on your drive mode. So yeah, eco it goes green, normal it's blue, and then sport it goes red. But once again, look, pixels on these seats, as you can see. It's so weird, funky, but so cool this car is. On the contrary though, it is a very expensive car, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, look, I think I've spoken enough about this car. I think it's time we head out for a drive. Right guys, now let's go for a drive in the 2021 or 2022 Hyundai Ioniq 5 Ultimate. And what is it saying? Why is it beeping at me? Let's, you know what, we'll go forward. And it's got the 360 camera, as you can see. This car is so goddamn cool and fascinating, I must say. Now the mirrors do dip and they do help with not scratching those massive 20-inch rims. Also, this car head-up display. That's fantastic. Unfortunately, this car is not the full all-wheel drive version. I believe it's only the rear-wheel drive that comes with the 73 kilowatt-hour battery. Now, that does mean this car only has 214 brake horsepower and about 258 pounds-foot of torque, with a battery range of about 281 miles. It's currently showing 241 right now. So we are near, well, we are 89% capacity. This thing right here as well, it is a magnetic pad. Now it doesn't hold my phone as I have a case on it, so I really don't have anything to show you how that works. I'm just about to come around this corner right now. The handling, it's all right. Like, the batteries are mounted on the floor, so handling for this car, it's very, like, you know, it does grip. It does grip, and it is wrapped in some Michelin tires, and they do work very well with this car. As for acceleration, you're looking about 0 to 60 in 7.4 seconds. So let's just test it out right now. Let's go into sport mode and foot down. Okay, it's pretty cool. It's not like super quick, but it will, you know, it will match with your 330D, let's say, or maybe I'll do it. As for these paddles, so I will show you right now. So to increase the brake regeneration, it is the left paddle. This car is extremely wide, let's not forget that. It's actually, you know what, Abby from She Talks Cars did a review on this, and she actually compared it to a Range Rover Evoque, and it turned out to be wider. And I think the same, maybe the same length. Anyway, for the brake regeneration, there is okay, hold on, I pedal. There's 4 levels. It's very strong on level 3 alone, wow. So yeah, let's just take that off, put it on level 0 and enjoy this car. And it's full acceleration. It's so cool, it's so funky. It's just such an enjoyable car. But don't get me wrong, it's not like the most amazing thing to drive. It's just such a good contender against a Model Y and a Mustang Mach-E. In fact, I would go far as saying, if you want something different, you know, you're sick of all the Tesla community and, you know, the cult behavior behind all the Tesla fanboys and all that, go for the Ioniq 5. It's a solid car. It's just really bloody expensive. Oh my god, I forgot to show you, when you put the indicator on, of course you get these cameras on the sides. It's not a new feature. It is the first time I came across this was in the Kia Sorento, and I was so surprised, and it's so handy. Well, actually, let's talk about maneuverability and visibility. It's all right. There's a lot to you know, you could see it's like a bit of a fishbowl, and this 360 camera, it does help a lot. Right, acceleration from a standstill. Let's test it out. Go. Okay, it's all right. These seats as well, guys, they are sustainable fabrics, if you are wondering. Of course, if you are into electric vehicles, the seats are, as well as being comfortable, they are sustainable. But my God, is this car heavy. 2 tons. 2 tons this is. That's a very, very heavy vehicle. And it certainly plays off in the public. There you go, there's another Ioniq 5, and God, it's just massive. This car is just so big. You don't realise how good this car is until you see it in person. So the only thing that it just doesn't really top off with is the fact that the Model Ys, the Teslas, they do have the Sentry Mode feature, the dash cam feature, and that's really handy. I wish this car had the same thing, and honestly, I would definitely rather go for this over a Tesla any day of the week. The price as well, I don't think I've mentioned the price actually. It's very expensive. When I looked at the prices of these, the cheapest one was 42 grand. 42. I can imagine that's base spec. This is ultimate, and it probably ranges anything between 40 to 60. I'm not too sure, but that is a lot of money for an electric vehicle. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. I didn't have much time with this car. Do apologize. I wish I could do a full review on it, like always, because the Ioniq 5 is so fascinating and it's super cool. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one.